Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Magical Monday. Welcome to those of you that are joining the replay. Say hi in the comments. I'm just hanging out waiting for others to join us. So we'll breathe together. Just start to take the breath in. All right, welcome. I'm seeing the numbers start to pop up on the screen. So say hello in the comments. Good morning, Amel. And today I want you to hold your two words. We're actually going to have a pattern interrupt here, so don't put your two words in today. Wait for the next instruction. But do say hello as you're logging on, and as you're coming in for the replay, say hello. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Wilkinson. Hello, Margaret. Good morning, Diane. So as we're waiting for everybody to join us and waiting for the hellos in the comments, hi, Arnell. Go ahead and start to breathe a little slower into your body and hold off on your two-word comments. We're going to have a pattern interrupt. Good morning, Edison. Hi, Doug. All right, I'm going to wait till 7:01. Hello, Suzanne. So as you're joining us, I just want you to begin to breathe into your body. We're going to have a pattern interrupt here, and I'm going to have you put something new in the comments rather than your two-word check-in. Hi, Kathy. So I'm going to wait about another 30 seconds. We'll wait till just about 7:02. Good morning, Tim. Let a few more join us. As we're hanging out here, what I want you to begin to focus on is taking your breath deeper into your body. Good morning, Joseph. Everybody just begin to breathe a little more intentionally and a little deeper into your body. And as you do breathe deeper into your body, I want you to start to let your body relax a little bit. Hi, Justine. So now I'm going to create a pattern interrupt for you, and I'm going to give you a new point of focus to put in the comments. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Soleil. So rather than your two words, I want you to think about your day today. Some of you are 8 hours ahead of us in Europe. Most of you are just starting your day or somewhere in the first 3 hours of the morning. I want you to think about your day, and I want you to put in the comments a sentence or a phrase or a word that would just indicate where your point of focus is going to spend the most time today. Maybe it's work, maybe it's a trip, maybe it's an errand. I just want you to think about your day and run through your mind for a moment all the things that are on your to-do list. And one of those things is going to require way more time, way more focus, way more energy. And all I want you to do is pop that in the comments. Don't have to go into detail, but I want you to think about it. I want you to feel it. What is this day demanding of you as the greatest point of focus, time, and energy? So go ahead and start to put that in. And once you do put it in, I want you to return to your breath. And I want you to think about what you're putting in. Think about what you typed in. And as you bring the breath deeper into your body, I want your mind to think about, I want you to give yourself permission to let your mind expand on whatever it is you typed in. What does that require of you? And I'm just going to be reading that. Okay, I'm just going to wait another 15 seconds. I'm seeing them come in. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to stop looking at the comments now. If you haven't typed yours in, go ahead and type it in. And I want to, so now I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to jump right in to what the energies are doing and how that relates to what you typed in. So if I was going to bottom line for all of us what the energies are doing over the next 3 days, remember I've been saying we are getting pockets of energy with surges of support from the collective energy of Source. These big surges of focus that want to support us as we are ascending, as we are consciously aware that the planet is shifting to a new frequency and creating new possibilities. We're getting surges of energy coming in to support the expanding bandwidth on this new frequency or this new radio station, and it keeps coming in with this support for those of us who are consciously aware and participating to help us advance to our attunement on that new frequency and how that can benefit our lives. If you're new to energy work and you don't quite understand what the heck I just said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still happening. So right now, over the next 3 days, starting with today, and I want you to think of this as starting with what it is that is calling for the strongest amount of time and focus on your part today, and apply what I'm saying to what you just typed in. Okay? So these next 3 days are opening us to new revelation and insight from our inner guidance to us about ourself. Another way for me to say that is your higher self, your soul's personality, the eternal drop that is you in the infinite ocean of the one source, your drop that is housed in your body, over the next 3 days wants to bring conscious awareness into your mind to help you understand you better at this very moment in your life. And whatever circumstances you are calling in the way of people, places, and things that are requiring your time and focus, it's going to be that environment, those circumstances over the next 3 days that are going to support this awareness showing up. All you have to do is pay attention. It's already at play. Long before I started to tell you what today is about and what the energies are about, you're already having little flashes. It's already at play. You're starting to think about yourself in relation to something that's happening in your life slightly different. Maybe you're not verbalizing that, but you're thinking things like, maybe I could do this. Or, wow, I didn't realize how fearful I am regarding this thing. Or, wow, I didn't realize that this person and me have so much in common. Perhaps together we could. It's already happening in what's been moving in your life. But over the next 3 days, there's a surge of clarity on the stronger bandwidth of the new radio station that wants to help you see yourself, understand yourself in the new version of who you are becoming as the world continues this polarization, this push and pull between these two energies, the old frequency and the new frequency. If you look at the world stage, and you feel the craziness, it feels like we're going backwards. It can be daunting and overwhelming. Like, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with this planet? And I won't go into the specifics, but if you look at the news, and I don't, I just get the pulse. What's up? What's up? I look at different news sources online, just get the pulse. Oh, that's at play. That's at play. I don't immerse myself in it, and I don't allow myself to be emotionally embedded in that vibration because it does not serve me. But I just pay attention to how the energies are playing out as we're shifting radio stations. So it's this polarization that the media showcases all the negative, way more than all the positive. There's so much positive happening that is not reported, that is surging the positive aspects of the higher frequency that we all have the capacity to tune to. But if you pay attention to the media, it's all bad news. It's the polarization that is actually helping strengthen the bandwidth, forcing people to evaluate what they believe, why they believe it, why they act the way they act, why you act the way you act, why you believe the way you believe, why you do what you do, who you've been all the way up until this point of your life. And everything has been up for grabs. And it's like this, all the drops in the infinite ocean of the one source have been rattled, particularly since the whole COVID thing, to really shake us up, send us inward, and reevaluate who we are and what our belief about ourselves is and what it means to be a human on this planet at this very particular time. So whatever is on your agenda for today, and for some of you, what's on your agenda may be the very thing that's in question. Why am I spending my time on this? Why am I doing this? And for some of you, whatever's on your agenda that's calling your, I saw somebody, I think it was Liz, maybe Diane, was saying, supporting family. Well, maybe there's something in your circumstances in your family that's demanding that you be there and that you show up. I guarantee you, in whatever the circumstances are that are drawing you to where you're going to be, pay attention to what's being said. Pay attention to what people are sharing. Pay attention to the questions that are being asked. Be super diligent with your Indiana Jones hat on today for the next 3 days, but starting today, be in a high level of curiosity. What's unfolding in this moment that is triggering in me questions about myself and about who I am and what I'm doing? What clues are being given to bring you into sharper clarity for you about you? It's powerful right now. It's beautiful right now. So it's 7:13. We've got the energy update coming up this Saturday, and we've got our mastermind. If you haven't been at the mastermind for whatever reason, January, February, I want to encourage you, get there this Saturday. Going to be doing some very tangible, practical, supportive things to help you take where you find yourself in the first 2 months as we're heading into the last month of the first quarter, January, February. You're going to remember, we've been saying come March, things on the world stage are going to intensify. Well, we're going to talk about that. And what's going on this week is preparing you for inner insight about you to keep strengthening your bandwidth to manage and evolve yourself as your higher self knows the circumstances that are going to start to show up on your mud runner race, on your track of life that's showing up for, I'm going to say it this way, and this is where I'm going to leave you. We have been being told all of last year that we were being prepared for the mud runner race that would be 2023, so you would be capable of amazing yourself of what you're capable of, what's really inside of you. So pay attention today with your Indiana Jones hat, looking for clues. What's showing up that's really supporting my awareness of my strength, of my courage, of my ability to adapt, of my willingness to see myself different and take steps that may be contrary to who I once was, because that's in alignment with who I am becoming and who my soul's personality is bringing online in this same body that has been living what I've been calling our wounded third dimensional persona. Our wounded third dimensional persona was just us taking in all the external data our entire life and coming up with a way just to survive the circumstances. Our soul's personality has been lying dormant until the frequency changed and we could access parts of ourselves that are now accessible. And wherever you are in your life, at whatever age, whatever stage, whatever's unfolding, your soul knew that this is where you would be at the moment that this bandwidth would be available. Clarity and insight for you, about you, is ready to come online into your conscious mind and shift the lens with which you've been looking out. And it's all at play in a very beautiful, loving, supportive way over the next 3 days. So be on the lookout for it. And with that being said, be gentle with yourself. In this adjustment, it could feel somewhat unfamiliar, and that unfamiliar sifting and sorting and recalibrating can easily trigger wounded third dimensional persona responses. And you might feel like, I just don't feel like I'm making enough progress. And that's because you're sifting and sorting and you're reverting to a default mode that always wants to prove we're not enough. Notice and go, wait, there's a clue. I'm going to look over here inward. Where have I made progress? What is coming online today for me to see my strength, for me to experience courage, for me to be stronger than I have been in the past? Don't default to the judgment. Shift to what's coming online and moving into your conscious thought. It's part of that process of us being relentless with the way we interact with every thought that shows up in our mind. Like clouds floating through a sky, they just show up. If you grab it, hold on to it, and act like it's true, then you'll create your life as if it is. If you release it and just notice the thought, it might just float on by. And if it's a thought that wants to take you down, say, oh, I'm not going to hold on to that thought. That's not helpful. I'm consciously looking for a new way to be relentless with the way I'm interacting with my thoughts. That's where I'm going to leave you today. There's only love for you here. Be loving to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. I'll see you on the Energy Update and on the Mastermind this coming Saturday. Until then, be well. Bye now.